Hello ladies, my name is Evgenia Petzer and today I will show you how to recreate this card featuring Graphic45 Secret Garden collection. It's actually the card that I made before using one of the kits from Scraps of Elegance that had lots of nice Graphic45 goodies in it. And when I uploaded it on scrapbook.com gallery and at Facebook, I had quite a number of nice comments. So I decided not to make a new project, but just to share the one that I already made. Hopefully lots of people will be interested and will enjoy it. It's quite a dimensional card. And what I like about it, it's the usage of little micro beads. Not actually micro beads, just the beads that make it quite interactive and nice to look and to hold it. Okay, so what we need. I have quite a stash of Graphic45. I prefer to keep my papers in plastic bags by manufacturers. So I made some work and took out the Secret Garden papers that we will need for this project. So, what we are having? We will use this green paper as a base of our card, and then the back side of this pretty paper to cut our doilies from. The size of my card is approximately 15 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Okay, so what we will do, we're just taking our trimmer and cut our base, like I said, 10 by 15 centimeters. Okay, here we go. And then from the back side of this paper, as I told you, we will use this beautiful doily die and we will cut the doily. Okay, when this is all done, I actually made some of preparationary work before, and here what we will have. And also I already stitched it, so that's what we will have. That's the chipboard pieces that I was working with was from that set. As you can see, we don't have that nice frame. So what I decided to do, I had one of quite the same shape from my Tatted Angels. And we will use the Glimmer Mist, fully purple color, and this Regal frame chipboard. And also I always prepare the wet wipes. Actually they are dry, but that's what I need. So what we're doing, we're just spraying it generously. I put the plastic, so don't be afraid I won't mess up my nice white cloth. And what we are doing, we just spray it, lift it up, and wiping extra off. That's pretty much what we need. Okay, so I just remove that. So we're starting busy making our card. I usually use my hot glue gun that I was just busy plugging in now. And then for the papers I use the double side tape, and for little elements I use glossy accent. So while my hot glue gun is busy warming up, we will just make a little bow that I used under my plastic acrylic flower and under the nice chipboard tag from Graphic45. So that's how I make my bows. I just take the shebisim binding and cut a little piece. Okay, that's what we don't need of. I would say it's about 30 centimeters. Okay, and then we just make a little knot in the middle. And then one bow on that knot, and then the second one on top. So it gives you more dimension, more nice volume. That's how it looks like. Then you can adjust the length. Okay, so it's quite what I'm happy with. It will be more or less like that. Then the nicest part of that cut, as I would say, that's we're taking that bottle. Mine is from Melissa Francis, but I'm sure you can find something like that in your stash or maybe flea markets or something. And that's just the normal beads that I buy from the local shops. And what we will just need to fill in our bottle with some of them. Okay, that's pretty much how we need. And then I used some of the flowers like this. They actually have, like I call them no name, but they're nice and they match our colors. So I will need, let's say, 2 of these light purple ones, lavender, and then 3 of these lavender roses. I always have 2 scissors which I cut with. These ones I use for tape and like all the rough cutting, and my favorite Tim Holtz scissors I use for fussy cutting, which I so much like when I work with Graphic45. Okay, so our hot glue gun is ready. What we are doing, we putting some of the glue inside of the bottle, and then placing our flowers in it and making it look nice, and then peeling off this protection. Also put some more hot glue gun here, so it will be holding better. Placing it like that. And then generously put some more here. And stick it like this. Okay, then you can see how you want your flowers. Like for example, I want them a bit and more on this side, so I just put some more hot glue gun on this. Do like that. So now just you play a bit with them until you are happy with the result, because you must remember that the gun dry, the glue from this gun dries pretty quick, so you must work also quick. Okay, then I have this little acrylic flower, and I use this twine and making a little bow on top of that shebisim binding. Okay, like that. And then also quickly using our hot glue gun, we adhere this. Our nice Graphic45 chipboard. I will take this off, and we'll use this time this nice piece with a chip, with a key on it, which actually is more or less of the same shape as I used on my first card. So I just push it out, take this little piece also out, place it on top of my knot, also with a hot glue gun, and then the acrylic piece on top. it's basically, we can see that the card is almost done. It's just the little touches that we need to add. It's like a little pearl in the middle of our flower. I also prefer to stick with this lavender color that I'm obsessed with. You can actually see I even used the same color of the thread to stitch on the perimeter of my card. Okay, that's almost everything. What we need now is just, it's a type of washi tape, but this one is on the fabric and also gives nice texture when you cut it and when you feel it, I mean. Okay, so what we are doing, we just cut the little piece like that and like this, and we will put it here. Okay. Okay, something like that. And then, as I said, I like to use my little elements because I love when it's lots of elements on the cards and layouts, so you can actually spend quite a lot of time looking at it and always finding something that you have noticed that you didn't notice before. So I just use some of the glossy accent and put it very accurately in the middle, and then place it on this chipboard. Okay, so that's what we are having now, and then we are just taking the quite thick plain cardstock, taking all this double side protection extra off. If you're used to this, okay. Then we just need to place it like that. I always leave about 1 millimeter of the white cardstock on the side. Then, using our scoreboard, we can actually score it nicely. And then, using our trimmer, we will cut off what we don't need. Okay, so here is the card. Just the one thing that we are missing is the little sentiment in the bottom, so I will again use some rub-ons. Let's say we will use the word thanks, so just quickly cut it. Also taking carefully the protection piece off, placing it nicely where we want it to be, and then using the rub-on stick, we just carefully work. And that was the last piece of the missing part of our card, and now I'm quite happy with it. See, it's really lots of dimension, and people usually like it when they look at the cards. So I think I hopefully showed you something new, and hope that you enjoyed that class. Thank you so much.